What is up guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is having a fantastic day today. It is Thursday and you guys know that on Thursdays we try to review at least one decent player that we get in the gallery update, and with the release of the new Juventus players in the gallery, we have seen some really good faces and most of them are going to be defenders. So it's going to be really confusing to actually decide which center back or overall defender you should be going for, and that is what I am going to do in these coming days. I know I don't have much time left because this is the last week and there is going to be a lot of stuff that I am going to have to cover, but I am going to try and cover all of these topics, and in this video we are going to take a look at Thuram, and we are going to review him and analyze his situation. And thanks to Gora for lending me his account, we were able to get really good players on our hands, and we have Lucio, Van Dijk and Thuram. I am going to make a separate video tomorrow where I will be comparing all of these three players and we will decide which center backs are going to be the better options, and I will also try them in different pairs like Thuram with Lucio, Lucio with Van Dijk, and we will see which pair is going to be the better choice as well. But in this video we are going to take a look at Thuram, and Thuram looks really good, of course, and as you can see I have him on red rank because when I test players I test them without giving them their last skill boost to see which aspect they are missing, and then based on my analysis I give them that skill point. For Thuram, I think it is obvious that he is going to need that header skill boost because he's a short center back and he does need that heading accuracy and jumping to really be effective on the corners, as well as in some really good attacking situations where you have to use his heading ability. I don't think you're gonna need to use the physical skill boost on him because no matter how much strength he gets, the height thing is still going to play a huge part in it. For example, if for Thuram, if he's 6 foot tall and he has 200 strength, there is still chances that he might not be able to beat a guy who has 6'5" height and he has 150 strength in terms of stats, because his height and body type is going to give him some benefits too. So because of this, I think heading is going to be the better choice, but still we are going to analyze his situation and I will tell in the end which skill point is going to be the better option for Thuram. And with all of this out of the box, now let's jump into this analysis and see how good Thuram actually is. And you just saw that he was a bit out of position, but as the ball kept moving forward he got back to his position and basically it felt like he never left. Next up, we are going to see another display of his really good positioning. He was mostly standing idle, but as soon as this Cruyff is going to make a run, he is also going to mark him perfectly. And that is a really good thing about this card. And on the corners you are going to have some problems because here you can see he is defending the corners, but he is not in the middle, and this is going to be a problem if you don't have other players that are going to be covering for this, because if you have short midfielders or generally midfielders which are not good with their heading, I think this can be a problem because you are going to see that I am going to concede a goal because Socrates is not good in the air and he was not able to clear the ball, and Stam is easily going to win this and score the goal, and there is nothing Thuram can do because he is not defending the corners properly, even though he is there, but still he's going to be covering most of the wider sides, but you do need players in the middle, so that is something you should be keeping in your mind. Here you can see some decent display about his pace, although Petit is not really fast, but still you can see some good recovery pace by Thuram. And here you can see that I am controlling him via the second defender, and he does have some issues with second defender. You can see that he completely missed this tackle and a lot of space on this side was created because of that. So I'm gonna be showing some more examples which are going to help you understand that his second defender is a little bit of a problem. Here in this example you are going to see some really good physical presence by Thuram, so that is why I said that he's not going to be needing that physicality boost because his physicality is already going to be good enough to face most of the attackers. And here it's a good display of his heading, but it's still not going to be the entire picture. His heading is not as good as you would expect from a center back, so I think he should be given the heading skill boost. In this video I am conceding a counter attack, and Thuram was basically attacking the corner for me, but you can see his recovery run, the pace is definitely helping him a lot, but it is the awareness and his ability to track back which is going to be really helpful in these situations. Another example with a corner, and this time you can see Thuram is in a better position compared to the last time, but I don't think it's still going to be considered a middle spot. Next up, you can see that I'm controlling this Ronaldo, and who is this? I think this is Zidane, but you can see that Thuram is going to try and make a tackle on this Forlan. Now, I know Forlan is a really good player, but I don't think he's so damn good that he should be beating this Thuram so easily. You can see Thuram is going to make an automatic tackle, which is going to be missed, and although he showed some decent reactions, but you can see still a lot of space was left behind, but I was able to recover it. But contrary to that, he is really good with some manual control, and his stun resistance is also really good. You can see I missed my tackle, but he didn't froze there like I have shown you guys so many times. He got back and tried to defend once again, even though the shot was bad, but I think he still would have been in a decent position to tackle the ball if it was necessary. Here's another display of his really good interception and tackling. And being a short player does has its cons, and you can see that even though I thought he will be able to reach, but because he has smaller legs compared to some other players, he was not able to win this tackle. Here you can see some good movement and marking by Thuram, and his interception is going to be really decent here with some automatic tackling and clearance. And that's what I was talking about when I said that his positioning while you are defending corners is going to be a bit weird, because last time you saw him, he was defending the corners inside the box, but now you can see he is defending the corners outside of the box. So basically, he's not going to be doing anything when I am going to concede this corner. And once again, I lost this header, even though this Peter Crouch is not even ranked, not even trained, but still I lost that header. And this is something you have to think about, because if you don't have good players in your midfield, you are going to concede a lot of goals like that while you are facing corners. And in this moment, I was like, it's time to test this Thuram's intelligence. And right in this moment, I decided to put Lucio behind this guy. And that's where I wasn't controlling Thuram manually. And I was expecting him to at least mark this Ronaldo properly. But you can see he completely left him unmarked. And he was able to score this goal easily in the dying moments of the match. So automatically he is going to be a bit inconsistent, but with manual defending I think he is going to be really OP, and that is why a lot of pro players use this card, because his manual defending is insane. His recovery is crazy. He makes insane tackles from behind, and he offers you really good cover. And pro players don't rely on just automatic defending, they rely on manual defending, and that's where Thuram is going to be extremely effective. And as I said, you should be really careful when you use second defender with this guy, because here you can see that it feels like 100% Thuram is going to intercept the ball, because he's literally going towards the ball. But for some reason, he is going to change his direction and run like this. Like, what in the world is this, man? It makes no sense. I don't know why EA doesn't fix this problem, because logically speaking, he should not be doing this. When you are already going for the ball, at least make a tackle. You miss it, it's completely alright. Changing your direction and running the opposite way, and he's still looking behind like, bro, Lucio, please, I am not going to be doing the defending, please save my ass. And I am not blaming Thuram for this. He is a bit inconsistent with some automatic work, but this is purely the fault of the second defender issue that we have here. Here you can see some really good display of his strength, and he did not lose the ball in that situation. Another moment with Thuram where he made a really good tackle, and that was an automatic tackle. So basically, if you are putting him in the right positions manually, his automatic tackling is still going to be helpful. So that would be all for this review. I hope this is going to be helpful for you guys to make a choice. Just a short summary, Lilian Thuram is a really effective player. Of course, it is a meta card, and if you are good with your manual defending, I think this card is going to be a superb option for you. His tackling is really crazy, and in case you are wondering how you should be doing manual defending, I have a defending guide on my channel. The link will pop out anytime now. I will comment down the link as well, so you guys can check that video out and improve your manual defending. In terms of heading, I think he is a bit lackluster with the heading, so heading skill point is definitely going to be the most important one. And mark your calendars, because tomorrow I will be making a review about Thuram, Lucio and VVD. I will be comparing them one by one. We will do a complete breakdown and we will decide which cards are going to be the better options. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that already. Don't forget to tap on the bell icon to never miss an update. And with another great analysis, I will be seeing you in another one.